Did I do it? I did it on Twitch. Looking at YouTube. I did it on YouTube and Twitch. Nice. We're so good at this. Let me pause all of these replays. I've got so many replays going on right now. Bear with. Let me minimize that. I want Discord open. Julio, how you doing? LJ, welcome in. LJ getting first 35 times and signing in for 209 streams. Zombie, welcome in for 114. Doing good. You? Yeah, doing good, thanks. I've done everything in my power to feel better today. I got a haircut. That's always one of my go-tos when I'm having an off couple of days. I get a haircut, a nice reset, you know? I went to an important appointment this morning, which went relatively well, so that's exciting. Showered, you know, that's one of the things to make you feel better. And I think I'll try and go gym later today or possibly Sunday morning. I was supposed to go gym this morning, but the appointment this morning was so important that I was like, I don't want to go gym and then turn up there looking like horrendous or like I've just been to the gym. So have you done your beard? Looks good. Thank you. I did get a beard trim. I got it shortened as well. I was feeling a bit rough. Have a haircut, wash the hat. The hat never leaves. It does get washed though. Take a sip, definitely. And I've got a can of Monster. 0 sugar, because obviously I'm back on the calorie counting. Also made plans for tomorrow. I'm going to go on a little trip. So, you know, a 80 stream streak. That's very appreciated. So I've done everything in my power, and I do feel a bit better. So hopefully I can ride this out till the end of the day. It never leaves. You wash it in the shower. Nah, I wash it in the washing machine. Probably, admittedly, not as often as I probably should, but it gets washed. Whenever I know that I'm staying inside for the next few days, I wash my jeans and my hat. But I have one pair of jeans because all of the other ones are way too big now. And these ones are too big, but I can't find the same jeans in a smaller size. And I like these jeans. I have a very set wardrobe. It stays the same. You know? I've worn all of my certain types of shirts that I like. They're now going through the process of being washed. And I'll wear all of these shirts that I like. Have a brother. No. None of that. Belt. I have a belt, but the problem is, right? If you have jeans that are way too big and you tie them up with a belt, then you get like the ripples going around them. It looks ridiculous. But these ones have a belt. But I need new jeans. Right? Shall we play some R.E.P.O? I am the same. When I find something I like, I get a bunch. Yeah, when I started, you know, leaving the house, I needed clothes. Because otherwise they'd make me stay inside forcibly. So I found a shirt I liked, which was this one. And I got 6 of them in different colors, but 3 different colors, 2 of each. So I could switch it around, you know, mix and match. And then I found a different one I liked. Hey, welcome in, how you doing? I found a different one I liked, so I got 4 of them in 4 different colors. That's it though, currently. I don't have anything else. I am now venturing, very cautiously, but I'm venturing into the t-shirt category. Because I'm supposed to wear t-shirts when it's warm. Yeah, got to be different colors so people know you change outfits. Exactly. Because, what was it, last year or so, I had, like, multiple of the same shirts in the same color. And I used to wear them on stream, like, the different shirts, but multiple days in a row. And then when I looked at the replays, all of the little photos of me in the top corner, they all look the same. It looked like I wore the same clothes like 6 days in a row. But some of them were different sizes. But I look at it, when you're being defensive, you look more into it than if you're being like forwards. Gotta be different color. Yeah. I just ordered a Roman Ryan t-shirt. Love it. Nice. The cartoon character wardrobe. Yeah, literally. Katie, welcome in for 341 streams. How you doing, Katie? Good to see you. Right, shall we do some repo? I already know right off the bat I'm feeling better than yesterday. So, I did something right. I got a good night's sleep, haircut, shower, leave the house, you know? We're going good. And a can of Monster, which I've only taken 2 sips of. And I got a new liquid, which is pink lemonade. Because that's the most masculine thing ever. And it tastes delicious, so all the senses are satisfied. Oh, and my can of Monster is also pink. Anyway, moving on. Right, Repo. Let's play a game, shall we? Boom. Let me open up my replays of stuff. Alright, we'll grab you. This should be level 8. 5 strength. As long as I've loaded up the right map. Oh, I wasn't going to carry that because I feel really slow. I wanted that. I have crystals as well. Let's recharge everything. Zombie, how you doing? I know someone that wears a black t-shirt and green jeans exclusively. Only. Every day of every year. That sounds peaceful, if I'm honest. Remind me to send you what Chris bought the other day. They are hydration and energy packets you add to water. So good. He doesn't even miss energy drinks anymore. I don't think I miss them. I just like them. I guess you wouldn't miss something that you... Oh, no. And there's the... Brother, have you seen the first room? First room. 2 eyes. In this room. I didn't know you can get more than one. Oh, wait. The bucket. The duck thing. There's 2 eyes in one room. And it's this room. What is this? Walking forwards. One has been removed. Next one. I didn't know there was 2 eyes. What a horrible map to start off with. Game hates you, confirmed. Definitely confirmed. Right, we're leaving the shotgun because I want this. Bree, welcome in for 16 streams. This is the first room of the first map of the first... it's not the first stream. You know what I mean, though. Back to Repo, we are indeed. I gave Minecraft a go. Right, let's have a little looky around. First room, first map, first level today. That's probably what I was thinking of. It didn't quite come out like that. I got you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's keep having a look around. I used to play Minecraft with my friend, but we played to build incredible things. We don't play to play the game. That's fair. But that is part of the game. Building cool stuff. Because the actual game doesn't last too long. well, I was trying to line that up for ages. We can't even get up there. Right, let's put you in there. Right, let's go back to the first extraction already. Can't believe there was 2 eyes in that room. I prefer service to single player. I get lonely. Very fair. Plus, if it's on a server, you don't have to manage any of the mods. One time I built an emerald city from Wizard World. I was so proud of it. That does sound cool. I've built some cool stuff. I built a massive volcano once, which was fun. But I need constant new stuff to keep me focused, which unfortunately in Minecraft is pretty hard to get. But games like this, I'm like, okay, different every level. Different every run kind of situation. But the only problem with constantly wanting new stuff is, or something new to learn, is it doesn't always work. Like, for example, I have 2 CVs because I went quite into 2 different industries. And then I've also got loads of other ones that I kind of like went into and then worked my way up the industry and stuff. So, someone actually, that was one of the appointments this morning. Can't stay, got stuck with my brother's dog. You're always on dog sitting duty. Peggy, welcome in for 329 streams. Oh, you don't like dogs? No, not really a fan. What is your dislike like based around? Okay, that is actually a great item to avoid the eye. Right, we don't have many extra jumps yet, so we still have to be slightly careful. I don't see the appeal. I'm a cat person. Fair enough. That is fair. Passes LJ the dog. Can't believe there's 2 eyes on this map. I think I prefer a dog. I'm pretty sure I prefer dogs over cats. I don't know, it depends on the mood. Because sometimes I'm like, I just want to like run around and do stuff and explore the woods and be in nature. I get described as like an excitable puppy sometimes. But then there's other times where I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just want to lay around. And then I'm more of a cat kind of person. How did you see me? How did they see me? I was like completely invisible. They almost knocked me into that hole. I'm more of a cat person, but I do like dogs. We used to breed. So sweet. Bob is an absolute excited puppy. The only cat hater. The only thing I don't like about pets has to be the fact that they like shred hair everywhere. I can't. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Yeah, I can't stand hair when it's not attached to the body. When it's attached to the body, fine, you know? But like, if I'm cleaning the kitchen and I see hair, I don't know why, but detached hair represents unclean to me. And the problem is when you have a pet, is they have a lot of like hair that just decides they don't want to be on the body. Even if you clean regularly, it's hard to keep up with it. I'm off again. Catch you a bit, Peggy. Appreciate you being here. Hey, appreciate the raid. How you doing? Good to see you again. How much is this? There we go. Welcome in. Hit my 15 stream streak. We're on. Nice. Very appreciated. I don't want to spend too much time on this map. Hey, appreciate that follow. Just because of the eyes. We've got 2 eyes on this map. Hello. Welcome on in. How you doing? How you doing, Walker? Yeah, I'm good. Awesome, awesome. I'm also well, thank you. I'm also doing quite well. Yeah, doing good, thanks. We were on. That's okay. You were just shouting at me. I'll see how it is. No. So yesterday we tried streaming a little bit of Minecraft just to see what would happen with the Twitch and the YouTube. See what people were feeling. Can I pick this dude up? I hope so, because I'm gonna shoot it. Off. You don't get long though, do you, with this new thing? Gotta let the devs figure out what's happening. One of my cats plays fetch and gives paw. He's kind of a dog. I don't know. I haven't really had... I grew up with a cat. I really liked that cat. But since then, I've only ever experienced people with inside cats. I still don't know how I feel about that. Queen, I tried to raid out to you as well, but for some reason it wouldn't let me. I don't know. We have a setting on that doesn't respectfully. We have a setting on that doesn't allow people to raid if they have under 2 viewers. I don't know if that was the reason, but we do have that enabled because otherwise we get spammed with people raiding while they're offline. They're not even streaming, and they'll do a raid with one person. So what we had for quite a while, it was actually pretty smart how they did it. I'll give them that. I think it's a Twitch glitch. Ah, got you. But it was quite smart how they were doing it. So they would raid a channel with one viewer, which was themselves, while being offline. I was in Queen's stream. I haven't caught a stream yet. I need to try and catch one of your two streams. But yeah, so they would raid a channel with no viewers, the one viewer, which is themselves, and then they'd get a shout out, obviously, and then maybe a follow back if they followed, and then you find out that they're not even online. Like, that was a whole thing just to get free shout outs. I'm mostly live when you go live, so it's always the worst timing for you. Ah, that makes sense. I'm normally on Twitch later in the day. I'm not always a morning wake up, go on to Twitch. Is it just me, or are like these items more magnetic than they used to be? Yeah, that's our night sleep time. That's fair. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Appreciate the follow, if I did miss that one. Appreciate the follow. Don't get me wrong, my dog is annoying too, but she just cute. Makes up for it. And I think I'm caught up. You're the only reason I wake up and immediately come on here. Oh, for these streams? Hey. I am scared for my life. I can't pick him up. Run. I am honored, is what I was gonna say before this trudge turned up. Have a fan. I would appreciate any lurks over on the YouTubes. Got it. Yeah. I think we just... Oh, wait, there's a server here. I can't pick this person up, so we're just gonna ignore them. I immediately did not ignore them. I don't know what to do. We're not strong enough to pick up a trudge, even when they're stunned. Just do it. Run and hide seems fair. Yeah. It would be the smartest thing to do. We'll just leave. But think of the content, bruh. See, the thing is, if I ever do something for a short, there's like a 50-50 that it doesn't even get clipped. Go. Boom. Money. Take a sip of my drink. Alright, let's go. One extraction left, and then we... Whoops. And then we survived a map with a minimum of 2 eyes on it. Oh, talking of. Is it good? Oh. So far, yeah, it's actually really nice. I'm not sure what it is, though. Ultra... Rossa. R-O-S-A. I had to pick it up. Do you know what's funny, right? So when I had my last eye test, I couldn't get any of the letters right, but I could see the shape. Like, all of the C's looked like O's, and like that S looked like a B. So, but we eventually... It's pink. Oh, is it? So it's just ultra pink. Literally pink flavored. Right. Gotta make sure I still assert. Ooh. So manly, that's why I roared. It doesn't help that the new flavor of liquid I got is pink lemonade, and it's delicious. Hmm. Right, we made it. I need to not run away from them like that, though, in the future because of the eyes. Oh, we've done that one. Lemons do be... very manly. I like lemons. Right. Okay, here we are. And then we got to get back before the eyes turn up because of that room. You got this. I'm glad you have faith. I will try not to ruin it for you. No promises. Okay, run. Oh my god, I'm so good at this game. Can you go away? Don't brag yet. This is why I deserve the genetics for a beard. Just saying. Right. What's in the shop? Strength. Let's get 2 strength. A little bit more. Do I have any speeds? Let's grab one of these. And then stamina. There's only 1 stamina. Maybe another range? Wait, we don't have any speed yet, do we? No. I do want the speed upgrades. I want to be faster. Then we've got 11k. Then not. I'll get 2 5s. Time to drive. Chat a bit. Safe journeys. You play it? No, this is vanilla. Unmodded. Welcome in, first time chatter. How you doing? Bree, appreciate the 15 stream streak. Not sure if I mentioned that yet or not. Right, so we're now going on to the next level with 7 strength. Miss Penguin, welcome in, how you doing? We're going on to level 9. Wait. 6 strength. Why did wait. What level are we on? Remember the level. So we've got 6 strength. We update the YouTubes as well. Any lurks over on the YouTube would be very appreciated, is the pinned message. Level 9, 6 strength. No, 7 strength. Okay, let me re-edit the titles because I did it wrong. Level 9, 7 strength. Save both of them. Okay, right, let's give it another go. Julio, appreciate the lurk. Peppers, appreciate the lurk on the YouTube. LJ, appreciate the lurk on the YouTubes. Ah, we're out. Let's leave this here. Let's grab this instead, maybe? No, I want this. Okay, right, we're good. Oh, I forgot about that item there. Ah, it's not charged, never mind. We need so many more crystals now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. At this point, I just appreciate the view over on the YouTubes. Right, let's check the money room. I call this the money room. Whoops. Bree, appreciate the lurk on the YouTubes. And I appreciate the YouTube reactions. You know what? It's much easier to stream on YouTube if you already have people watching you on a different platform, I think. I don't know if YouTube has the best discovery by itself. If I'm honest. Because on Twitch, you have the categories, you can search the categories, you can get onto, you can see them on your recommended page, and everyone there's there for a stream. Whereas YouTube, not everyone's there for a stream. In fact, I probably think most people, way more than most people, are not there for a stream. So it's hard to recommend you to the right people. Hello, TV. No, dude. I've ever watched a stream on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's really difficult to get to stream on YouTube. That's probably why so many people. I asked a lot of people about streaming on YouTube, and literally no one did it. Dean struggled to get on the recommended for YouTube as well, and Dean's a great streamer. So if they struggled on YouTube, you know it's a difficult place to stream. Right, let's go back to the beginning and put the TV and stuff on the extraction. One thing to keep in mind though is I think YouTube was never designed for streaming. I feel like that's something they've just added on to their site that already existed. But your VODs are always there. I put them on while doing ironing. Oh, on the YouTube. That is one of the cool things, is that your VODs stay forever. Like, it just becomes a video that people can watch. So, maybe in like 5 years, if I get like popular and stuff like that on the streaming or whatever, people will find moments in these streams to bully me with, or maybe if I make a bad joke. No! Unhand me! It's like, I get out of breath going up the stairs too. Hey! I've not seen that before. He put me down just to pick me back up again. That's new since the update. That's why I think... Oh, there's a person with a knife. Right, are you done with me now? Let me go somewhere safe to hide so I can catch up on chat now that we're quite far into this map. Yeah, that's why I think streaming on Twitch and TikTok is easier for streamers like me trying to grow and stuff. When you get big, we can look back and laugh. I've always thought that as well, but we got to remember that in reality, like, being realistic, we've already been streaming like 5 years. Did I hit her? In your last year, you've got so many more new people. I have, but yesterday I changed game and majority weren't there. So it is still, as much as like it's very cool, I think there is still a part of it that's game related, if you get what I mean. Oh, let me up. No, thank you. Hello, 490 gnomes. Drew, welcoming in for 323 streams. Look how many gnomes there are. Let's try and despawn them. Okay, that went quite well. Surprisingly well, actually. How you doing, Drew? But yeah, no, it is still very cool. There's definitely newer people who stuck around for like the Minecraft stream yesterday. I saw some of the new faces in there. But it's definitely, I think it's more category related. The Minecraft category. You can keep that, Rhino. I don't want it. It's like... but yeah, I think the Minecraft category is so saturated. Just walk into uni. Nice. Dota talk in 3, 2, 1. Don't think I have any Dota talk currently. I had a really, really early night yesterday. But yeah, if you insist. I had a game the other day where the support was Sniper and they went 0-19. They died so many times in the first 10 minutes as a support, right? And then the following game, I had a mid laner who was Storm Spirit who died 9 times in the first 12 minutes. Both games absolutely fed the enemy. It was almost impossible to carry on playing. But we survived a little bit. I tried Faceless Void last night. It's interesting, but you need to have a good support with you. Was that in a bot game or public? Nice moves, thank you. Whoops. No. Stop it. Stop it. It's just... Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Public went 13, 6, and 21. That's decent. That's very decent. I had a game where I was a support and I went Shadow Shaman. And this was ranked. And then the other support, who was a lower level than me, and they were Skywrath Mage, so they actually have attacks, right? And they were like getting involved in the fights, and I was like blinking in, grabbing someone, and then the team would kind of look over and then carry on doing what they wanted to do. And then the Skywrath Mage was like, noob, you're not doing any damage to them. And I'm like, I don't believe that's my job. We need to try... Yeah, I also tried a bot game. Now, I will try it in an actual game at some point, but I did a bot game with Wind Ranger. Hello. I apologize. No! I can't stand the hidden, man. Hey, gnome, come hit this hidden for me. Come here. Hit me. Hit the gnome. Hit the hidden, please. You hit the hidden. Any of you hit the hidden and it stops... yes. No, not me. I'm just gonna... go away, man. This level is so cursed. Stop hitting that. That's bad to hit. Stop it. No. Bad. Go away. Okay, well, brilliant. Oh, I can't even go this way. I'm just gonna try and knock you... Oh, wait, what? 7 strength. Did their strength requirement go down? Oh, there's now an alien. Excuse me. This game is so difficult. It's changed so much. Alert going in, no wise. But yeah, I liked the Weaver. I liked the Ricky one as well, being Ricky. This game has changed so much, by the way. I'm not stressed, you're stressed. It's like impossible now. That's why we play with mods. I guess, at the same time though, I feel like if we get to... Oh, no, you can, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? If she comes around that corner. If you see me, this is so bad. Okay, you didn't. Yeah, I think if you get to 13 strength, it still kind of sucks. They want you to play with items, but the crystals go down so quickly. And they're very expensive. Now there's a skull. That's the whole point. I know, but we played before this update. So we're talking comparatively about before and after. But welcome in, first time chatter. How you doing? Let's take this with us. I haven't seen an eye yet, so we'll take a little bit of health. I'm gonna actually start carrying one around. There's a lot of high damage monsters on this map. After is definitely more annoying about mods. I haven't played with mods yet. I'm still haven't done that. We're having to use like max ability on a fairly low level. We'll get there, we'll get there. I need more strength. One of the problems we got is we haven't got many strength upgrades in the shop. So we are under strength for the levels we're on right now. Also, how was I able to pick up the marshmallow one? Okay, well that didn't work well. Like, I shouldn't have been able to do that. Because I thought that was 9 strength to pick that one up. Bro, how long does it take to put another bullet in the chamber? They're like, use the items. Okay. Your items still suck though. Did you die on the high run you had? No, we just reset for the update. Oh, hello. I ran into a door. Put my orb away. Okay, is this death because of how high I am? Let me try and get to the cart. Oh, I missed. No, we still got the level 50 run. I don't think there's even any point leaving this here. But that's on pre-update. So we wanted to get back there with the update. But we gotta relearn it because it's basically a new game. Tripped him over. Oh, I just found my stun gun. Or whatever this one is. They still have the cute duck. Yeah. Still got the duck. Nope. I'm trying to find the next extraction. Kevin lives. Yeah, until I see them. Well, maybe not, because our shotgun doesn't have any ammo. I think we go back for the health. Like, grab another health pack. Okay. Let's see. Can we pick you up again? No. How did I pick them up then? I definitely picked them up. Now this one's making noise. All levels we've got today have been difficult. Whatever happened to the easy, quick levels we were getting? Right, we have 7 strength. I now don't know what I can pick up with that. Okay, let's try. And, bruh, don't do it. Are you still stunnable? Okay, that doesn't stun anymore. Nice. That's great. I want to go back and get health. Because this level is feeling pretty difficult. So I want the health just in case. We've got hiddens, we've got everything. These guys are just hiding around that. That's twice we've walked past here. Watch for hidden. I know it's painfully there's a painful level right now. We'll get through it though. Myco, welcome in for 21 streams, how you doing? Welcome to probably one of the hardest late levels I've had. I'm good, awesome. You know what? Instead of the shotgun, well, mainly because it's dead, I want... Oh, that was not the right button. I want that, and I want this recharge just to help us get through this level. So we'll use our emergency charge on it. And let's go back. That's a... What? Putting the empty health things in the recharge? I've not ever seen that before. I need a better melee weapon. The hidden's over there. Let's only have one extra jump. But it did work. Ooh. What, it gives charge to the health pack or the crystal thing? I can't remember if there was an extraction that way. I don't think there was. So we've got a large item there. We've got a few large items nearby. But this wasn't... No. Right. So we're still looking for an extraction. When you put them in. That sounds interesting. We'll have to give that a go at some point. I think we've lost an extraction somewhere. I definitely feel like we're missing an extraction. So there must be a different part of the map. Hello? put you there. And then we've got some more larger items, which we can try and get. Put them in the box. I will have a look at that. I might be able to bait this person. Oh, look at everyone. Uh-oh. That was not the person I was trying to bait. Because I've got the stun thing. Worth a try? Oh yeah, I'll definitely give it an attempt. What? Oh, I found an extraction while reversing away from gnomes. Okay, I found the next extraction. That dude despawned, like, halfway down the hole. Felt a little bit, like, cheating, but... let's just do this cell. I'm kind of, like, very done with this map. So we'll do that cell, and then maybe try and get some more for the next extraction before we do the last extraction. Alright, let's go. To the next one. Which was forwards and then to the right. I know we've got some larger items on the left. Hello, knife person. Stop doing that to me. You keep hitting that out my hand. Hello. You're very close. I've got R.E.P.O today and I'm loving it. I'm still wondering when I try to send a message, the word I type, it turns yellow. Can you help me? I'm loving it. I'm wondering... Okay, the hidden was just right next to us. Turns yellow. Does it still send the message? It might be one for Google. It might be a Google kind of question. If it's like a bug. Right, let's try and get at least one large item. The hidden's there. And the alien's here. Right, come here. I know you fly, but... Hey, Tundra, how you doing? Welcome in. Do you stream, by the way? I swear I saw someone the other day streaming, and they had Tundra in their name because I recognized it. Lurking while drive, safe journeys. Just waking up, 7 a.m. and ready for work. I do stream mostly later evening time for me when the kids are in bed. It might have been you I saw then. Let me click on your, was it yourself? Oh, that's you. I clicked on your thing and then I heard Mario and it's your trader playing. I thought someone did a blurb. Yeah, a friend made that for me. Nice. Right. Let's keep going. Where did I see the light? Oh, it's here. I just realized where I am. Okay. We're gonna get this to the extraction, and then we're done on this level. I do place... Oh no. Kind of bad. Okay, nice. I just let them leave. I'm a solo player on here. Apologies though. I almost lost that down the hole just then. Did you just lose 6k by hitting the extraction point? Why does that have contact? Why does that have collision? I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that has collision for some reason. How you doing, Stardust? Good to see you. For a small tap. Oh yeah, that the dinosaur takes so much damage. At work, hope you enjoy it. Alright, is that the final extraction? I believe so. And there's a long way to get back to the exit. There's a long way to get back to the exit. So we're not going to do it in one go. That might be one for Google. I'm not aware of that bug. Unless you mean just the default game text is set to yellow. Because I think mine also does that. But that might be one for Google. If you Google the bug. Let's wait here a moment. Try and let everything pass that wants to pass. Just let them go past. No way, what a way to go. think she might have took out the gnomes. The gnomes just spotted me. I'm hiding back here. Try and reset their memory. More gnomes. Isn't that great? Oh my god, I only just got past the hidden there. Did we see that? Can we just appreciate 99% of players probably would have died this then. I did get slightly lucky, I think. No strength. Why has this playthrough got no strength in it? Well, let's get some health. Alright, we'll get 2 of you and 1 of you. And then stamina. And try and get a couple crystals. No, we're never gonna... The crystals are so expensive considering they want you to use crystals now. So we'll get rid of that and then take you off. Yeah, crystals are so expensive. Let's update the title. We don't need to update strength. Still no strength. We can just assume we're level 10 with 7 strength. Normally at level 10 we have 13. Have they reduced how often you get it, maybe? Is that something I missed? Have they reduced how when you get strength? Or how often you get it, maybe? To make you get it late game? Oh wait, let's try this thing. That doesn't appear to do anything. In there? You know what? I want this charged. That was really good. And that. Give me both of them. You can keep the indestructible drone. Right, we're ready to fight. We're ready to go. Right. Level 10. Let's go. I'm pretty sure they've reduced how often you get strength, by the way. We've never got this to this level with such little strength. Okay, let's grab this. that in there. Yeah, they went at the previous meta like a lot. It's rare they go after a meta and just remove it from the game entirely. Normally they nerf it, but now it's like, I don't feel like it works any way that it used to. It's more fun this way? Yeah, for sure. It's definitely needed doing. Because you were getting to the point where you can just go forever. Which definitely wasn't the idea of the game. It's supposed to be like a spooky game you play with your friends. But unfortunately, it became probably too easy. Get just a strong late game. Yeah, but what they probably changed is even if you get max strength and everything like that, it won't work how it used to. For sure it won't. I doubt we're gonna, I don't know, I want to get to max strength, but it's so difficult to get it now. I do like that new crossbow though. You get a lot of shots with it. So I think the idea of it is to stun them so you can chuck them in the, chuck them in holes. Didn't even need the indestructible drone for that. We're gonna take it though, because for the future. Right. Not a huge bag, but a bag nonetheless. Okay, let's go. Let's clear this right side. If I was coding the game, I'd attach all the rates and the numbers of the players in the party. If you're playing in the group of 6, there are way more upgrade packs available in the shop. Yeah, what they did do is they reduced the price of upgrades depending on how many people are in the lobby. So it's way more expensive for a solo to get levels than it is for someone in a party. We need someone in the community to make a game. I'm seeing a lot of it works as well. Yeah, what, that band together, I'm sure. Whoopsie daisies. We band together, I'm sure we can make a pretty awesome game. So I started looking into how to make games at one point. I didn't get very far into it because I believe it will be similar to when I first started building servers or creating the Minecraft servers and all that. Is there's so much you don't know at the beginning. It's insanely intimidating. Every single thing, even if someone explained it to you in the most simple terms, you don't know what those terms mean. So when you first go into something, there's so much you don't know. Oh, what's the expression? You don't know how much you don't know. Or you can't even comprehend what you don't know yet because you haven't even started doing it. Because I started looking into it at one point, and I used it. I got a template. I can't remember what was the application called because I've got it on my computer still. Wait, let me minimize some stuff to find it. Don't let me die. G develop 5. That's what I got downloaded. And I started looking into how to make games. And it looks self-explanatory until you try and do it. I feel like if I learnt the language of it, I would do way better. But I didn't get very far into it. But I'm not very good at the attention span. Like if I try and make a new server, I do it with like full focus for like a month, and then I get bored and I want to move on to a new project. I'm more of a project manager kind of position. You know what I mean? I'd be pretty decent at that. Attention span gets me every time as well. And there's so many. Like, I got so close to doing a server, like a public Minecraft server, quite a few months ago now. But I did it, and it was pretty much finished, and it still is pretty much finished. I've got the file, but I just never did the last little bit because it was so. The last bit was so like fiddly. And then, unfortunately, what happened was I was all motivated to do it. I was, like, ready to go. Can't wait to finish it. And then one of the third parties was doing something for me on Fiverr. They were building me a spawn. They took 2 weeks longer than they should have done to build it. And it was clearly fake advertising on their profile. Because looking at the quality of the build they produced and what was on their profile, I'm like, you've used fake pictures. And it kind of spoiled the whole thing. But nah, if the community made a game, we would be streaming that thing a lot. I don't know what kind of game it could be. Making games is definitely not easy. Definitely not. But some of the games I'm seeing at the moment on Steam, like something that's popular at the moment is deconstructed games, if you get what I mean. But it looks like a ton of fun. Yeah, for sure. Like, for example, I saw a civilization builder which was made out of cards. So there's no graphics to it. Have you heard of the... I haven't. Is it on Steam? Yeah, so they had a civilization builder that was made like it was a card game. So like if you put a villager on top of if you put a villager card on top of a carrot card, they collected carrots. Like proper code wise looks pretty basic, if you get what I mean. Sledging game. Planned release date to be announced. But yeah, one of those games, because I think that game in particular, on their Steam page, they had a video of the developers, and it was just four guys, and they were like, oh yeah, we're releasing a game a month for the next 12 months, and that was one of the releases. And it was a very popular game. Like 12, I think £12 or something like that. And it had thousands of reviews. Is that me? Probably. Let's hide. But yeah, I've never done game development. I can config quite well. Hey, welcome in. How you doing? I can config stuff. I can't write the language, but once I learn the language, I can do that kind of stuff. I've got really good at that, which tells me that eventually I'll be able to learn the language and stuff like that. But I don't know enough to even know where to start with that kind of stuff. I can't code because skill issue. Fair enough. I can config. I would say that I'm a confident configure. As do all things. Yeah. The thing is, I can normally, or at least in the past, I've been really good at, if someone creates it, and there's like a language to it, and I can look at the file and be like, oh, okay, this means this, and stuff like that. That makes sense. This means this. I change this, see what happens. There's an error. I can fix an error. If there's an error code, but how would you even write the error codes? How does that get put into games? How do they say, okay, if this goes wrong, give this error? I guess the error code would be the most recent executed actual code, and it can't find the variable. Do you know what I mean though? Like if they give me an error code and there's like 70,000 people Googled the same error code, someone's gonna find an answer and I'll use that answer. I'm that kind of level. But give me an error code with no explanation, then I'm like, okay, well that's just a broken variable. What do I do about that? I don't even know how you make one of them. Like, how do you make a variable? I know where you can put them. You know? I'm like, I know how you can use them. How do you make them? In simple terms, if you need something to be there in order to proceed, you check if it's there. If it isn't, you scream. Yeah, but this is what I mean. Like, I'm very... Fret needs to turn up. Where's Fret? Fret's got it. Fret's coded bots on Twitch to do stuff, like tell jokes and whatnot. We'll just ask the reigning nerd of the community if they can help us lower level nerds do some nerd stuff, you know? Oh, great nerd. Please show mercy to us lower level nerds. We desire nerd stuff. Yeah, I code for a living. Oh! Make a game. I've always wanted to get into coding. It's just... I'm smart enough to know how unsmart I am. If that makes any... hopefully that makes sense to someone out there. But I have enough... like, intelligence to know that I lack great amount of intelligence when it comes to certain topics. Some people are like, oh, well, that's not too hard. What do? You just write and tell the game what to do. I'm like, no, I know how difficult things are. I have enough experience to know that. But unfortunately, that also tells me I know that I am nowhere near, like, capable of doing certain stuff. You know? I heard someone saying in a YouTube short that knowing you are bad at stuff requires the same amount of skill as actually being good at it. Do you know what? That excited me slightly, that message. Not in a... Okay. Okay, well that dude ran. There's so much stuff I want to learn though. It's difficult to like... What's a jack of all trades is a master of none? I kind of understand that a lot. Like, I'm really good at getting good at stuff. Like, I'm probably very, very good at getting good at stuff. I'm very bad at getting very good at stuff. One thing at a time. Yeah. I need to pretend like I don't lose interest, which is easier said than done. The amount of times I was like, I'm fed up of doing half of like half of a new project and then stopping. This time, I'm not going to do that. And then, before you know it, I've gone and done it again. Do you know what? I ducked around that corner. That went incredibly well. Game ideas, I'd be down. This is the position of someone who is seriously thinking about something. Yeah. I've got like a 90% built Skyblock server, public Skyblock server. I've done like 90% of it. I really wanted to finish it, but at the same time, I don't want to run a public Minecraft server. There's so much work that goes into running it. I enjoyed building it. I don't want to run it. There's so much that comes with it. But game development is something I've wanted to do for a long time. Fret has, right, it might be fair if once Fret turns up, we'll ask him, right? Because I've had a lot of smart people try and teach me things. And most of the time it's gone well. But sometimes they're on such like a higher level that it's hard to even word it for someone like me. Like, Fret introduced me to the terminal on a computer. Like the console, but for a computer. Because I was looking at dedicated servers, and he was teaching me about it. And there was so much stuff that I'm like, okay, I need you to explain the 6 levels below that level. And then he was really good at teaching me. Not long after that, I made a DayZ server for my brother using a terminal. No screen, nothing. I progressed. I didn't need a picture book anymore, which is basically what a computer is. I didn't need a picture book, so I progressed past that, and I could do basic reading level. Luckily, I Googled most of it and followed a YouTube video. But the point is that I did it. I ran that server for many months, and because I didn't play on it, I didn't realize he stopped playing it 3 months back. But you know, life's life. Fred is an excellent teacher. Yeah, I think, right, Googling is half the job as a programmer. Yeah. I've looked at courses, though. I don't think there's many courses for it. For sure, Stardust. Even on non-public Minecraft servers, the only issue that we're going to find on the SMP that's a very big issue is going to be caused by a player. Either a player doing a wrong command. I know, Robe, it's horrific to hear about. Even a player doing the wrong command or breaking stuff or destroying bases, stealing items, that's the only issue. Once the server's running, it doesn't really like to break itself. So it's human error that causes problems on servers. Yeah, if you have a problem on the SMP, imagine one of the... We ran a public Skyblock server before. It was good until someone found out an exploit, and then everyone used it. And I was like, But I don't know, man. I want, right? Now, I don't even know how you would even go about making it, right? But let me give you a scenario for a game, right? Sims 4, I don't play Sims 4, but I was in the room when Isabella was watching a video on it, and I liked a very small aspect of the game. They built a building for a business with a set amount of money, right? And they made a hotel, right? They ran out of money, they opened for business. As they went along, they were able to build and make a better and better hotel. Hey, appreciate... I thought there was a follow. Appreciate the 2 years, 1 month, 13 days of followage. And then they kind of ran their business. It made me think of like the old business games. Make slash pay play. How to do it, we can figure out later. Okay, with hobbies and businesses pack, there we go. Isabella, how you doing? Good to see you. We're probably going to die on this level, but now we're chatting away about making a game. The problem is, if it, you know, I'm already good at keeping Hotel Tycoon. Sounds like a lot of fun. Done it. There's like game simulators for everything. I don't know if this is the last extraction. Popular challenge people doing Sims called Rags to Riches. I've seen that. I can't. That's tempting. But yeah, either that or maybe like for the first game, realistically, you pick one that sounds relatively simple to make, and then you find out how not simple it is later. Because that's the problem. Even the simple games are difficult, and then make it medieval inn. Make it medieval inn with a tavern. Yeah, but then you got to do the designs for the people and all. I think the first game should be a 2D game. I think you start simple. You have a 2D game. The one that I was gonna make just to practice was I was gonna do a tower defense game, but at the end of the thing, you're defending a Twitch streamer from bots, and then all these like bot messages are coming through trying to get to the streamer. You got to stop it getting to the streamer, like a tower defense kind of style, and then you can get like a mod, and that's kind of your towers, and the mod kind of like hits the chat messages out the way. You know what I mean? Like, all really, like, just, it sounds so stupid. But it was going to be, like, quite... Ouch. But that was just going to be, like, something to do while figuring it out. Honestly, programming-wise, 2D or 3D is not that much different. Oh. I went from I'd be down to if we don't make a game, I'll be mad. Do you want to lock it in then? We've got to figure this out. You got to, right, you're the coder though. You would be the carry, right? I can play a support role with this, but I can't. Do you know what I mean? I'm a support role with this one. 100% fine by me. Right, okay. Because some people, like, I can guarantee now, it won't be able to be like a... Oh! Calm down. I was in my own world then. Yeah, it won't... Yeah. Game dev stream, let's go. Yeah. Game dev killed... Oh. Yeah. Bruh. I was so in my own head then, just talking away, that I forgot about the game. Anyway, right, level 1, 0 strength. I was kind of getting... This game is much harder than it used to be. So how would I go about streaming? Learning code. What's that? Is that a thing? Is there... You know Duolingo? For languages? Is there one of them for coding? Yeah, there is. I've always wanted to code. I just feel like that's such like a badge for a nerd. That level is new. Tons of options. Right. I need to figure out what options I got. Does any of them disguise it like a game? In fact, I saw recently there was a Civilization game that's based on nodes. Nodes of information. And what it was you would have like a tree node. And then you gotta filter through where you want the node to go and what it wants to use. So the node would go from one place to another. And if you say, like, give it a saw halfway through, it then becomes planks. And what do you want to do with the plank? And so on and so on. And it was all based on nodes, like a circuit board. It looked really cool. That being a game bug tester is very repetitive job. Do the same level over and over and over and over, see if there's glitches or not. Yeah, but I run a community. I've never done that myself. I think it's way more fun if, as a community, we all try and break it. What is that? That was incredibly loud. I heard my own echo. Yeah, but if we do it as like a community project, like the bug testing, it was hilarious. Bob the Gamer, the game. Did you know, wait, Juno, did you ever hear about the card game we were gonna make? Okay. Okay, look at it, okay. I don't think so. Right, let me, I'm gonna restart this level, so we'll go RL for a moment. Right, we started doing this, right? We even had the Excel sheet and everything, but the guy tried to scam us because he was a coder, right? You know, not all coders are scammers, but it was on a freelance website. It didn't go too well. But here's the scenario. So we had a ton of GIFs made of me. Pludgy did it. And he made all of these different GIFs. And let me send you one of the cards. Because I don't know how many people have this card, but I will send you it. Boom. And it was going to be a Discord bot game. As in, like, where you can get the packs in the Discord and stuff like that. But we were, like, in the process of making this game. Through Discord, like a Discord bot. Where you can be like, ! Balance. And you get balances by winning games. And you can play anyone you like. There's no like cap to it. Headphones further, and you're stunned for 1 round. See what I mean? That kind of stuff. I feel like if we were gonna make a game, maybe the first game should be like a card game, because I do like card games. Are we doing a computer app or a mobile app? Is that a thing? Mobile game. I don't know what's harder to do. I don't know. I don't know enough to know what one of those is easier. But do you get what I mean? So like you could do things like that, like a card game, or right, let's do new game, start new game. Yes. Yes, I would like to start a new game. The only difference is inputs. Right. As someone who is currently brainstorming in their own brain, what if it was a cross between a 2D survival game, like a 2D kind of like roaming around the map game, And then whenever you have conflicts, it switches to the card game. No, that's basically Pokemon, isn't it? I don't know. Do you know what I mean, though? Like, I'm thinking, like, you can go around the map, and different scenarios can trigger you getting different cards. And then whenever you, like, go into conflicts, you do the card thing. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Yeah, that feels too much like Pokemon. Right. Brainstorming's open to the floor. So anyone feel free to join in with just casually brainstorming stuff. But it's fun. That's why it's around. That's true. Julio, do you have a Trello account? Probably more than one? Okay, good. I've got like 4 or 5. Because the way I do it, so obviously it's probably going to be in brainstorming for a while. Because you don't want to rush into it. You got to figure out something that you really want to do. And then you fill up Trello with different categories. So like the main tasks. So like how many cards do you want? Hypothetically, let's say it's a card game, just so I can explain it better. So then you'd say, okay, how many cards do you want? How many do you want different categories for the cards? Yes. How many categories do you want? Here's the 4 different categories we're doing, maybe some more. Okay, next step, how do these cards interact with each other? And then once you get like a solid idea down, then there's the to-do list. Hello, Trudge. This is level 1. Don't know why you're here. I don't know how much damage this does. I'm starting to think that doesn't do much damage if we just wasted like 5k. Oh, we got one of these as well. This guy is so strong. I'm just kind of like, we'll probably end up restarting this level, but I want to see if I can kill the Trudge on level 1. We need to find another... Wait, have we cleared the map out of items to hit this dude with? Hitting them with a small item won't do anything. I just killed a Trudge on level 1. Way not worth the money. Oh, we just killed a Trudge on level 1. Better explanation than one idea. Nah, let's do it. There's always those, like, I feel like everyone who does this, like, you have these ideas in the back of your head, and it's like, that would be cool to do that. You just never do it. Oh yeah, I've got so many different, like, project ideas that I wanted to do. Most of them to do with streaming, to be fair. Like, I always pictured that one day I was gonna stream, like a game, and then turn that stream into, like, multiple episodes. But most big streamers have an editor to do that for them, so they don't need to worry about it. But because I've got so many different, like, hats I'm kind of juggling at the moment. It's pretty difficult. Any more items? So we might actually be able to kill the other monsters with those things. The idea working title is in... Oh, I get you, I get you. So it's like an idle game as an innkeeper? You tell English, not my first language. I'll be honest, I wouldn't get the reference. I don't think. I just think it would be a cool name. Like an interesting way of doing it. I feel like isn't like game development a very competitive area now? I feel like pirate software kind of has a part to play in that. Ooh, I don't think I want a feather drone level 1. Let's get this early. I think did they buff this one? Oh, I did the math way wrong then. Yeah, like you have to manage the tavern, serve drinks, clean tables, open tasks, manage the rooms. Right, I get what you mean. 2D. I'm assuming, is it like 2D or 3D? Right, level 2, 2 strength, already off to a better start strength-wise. Let's update the titles. The only thing is, there has to be a lot of progression, I think. And I also feel like you have to have a little bit of, building it, like, giving it enough, not AI, because they did it before AI, but do you know what I mean? Where if you say upgrade, it needs to know what to do. So like if you say I want another room, well, it won't be indefinite, but what if it was, kind of thing. I don't know. Is there... Let me go to Steam quick. Let me type in coding game. Always thought of it 2D, like top-down kind of thing. Oh, that one's coming soon. U-Sharp, the utility coding learning game. I think that's the only one. I don't see anything else that comes up for that. Coming soon? How long has it been saying that? They've got 3 different awards, apparently. They posted a video 1 year ago, which got 72 views. They've got 1 subscriber and 1 video, so I don't know if that's actually coming soon or not. Probably not. They probably coded the first part of it and then never finished it. That's a shame. Let's just type in coding into Steam. That one's got 50% of views for this game is negative. That's coding a robot. Okay, so I don't think this has too much isometric, mostly top down. Like serve more people beers per second, you need to hire a person. Oh, like in a secret back room. Will that kind of be like, oh, what's the there was that really popular old game. Oh wait, it's in my library. Wait, let me grab it. Library. Adventure Capitalist. Do you remember that game? Check in. You might recognize it if you see it. Who here's played Adventure Capitalist? I've seen it. There's another game. Tale that's supposed to be like Minecraft, but without the restrictions that Minecraft has. But it's being constantly delayed. I don't ever see new screenshots, so I don't know that will ever come out. Right, maybe it'll come out before GTA 6? I don't know. GTA 6 might be a while still. The heat death of the universe might come before GTA 6. The only thing is, right, is they've taken so long with it. There's obviously a lot of hype for it, but at least they're doing it right, if you get what I mean. Like, let me Google. How long does it take to make a game? Average development type for a game is 18 to 36 months. Apparently it only takes a few months to make a mobile game. Indie game, a few months to a year. I don't know what that means though. It depends. You could for sure make a game in 24 hours. What is this map? This is level 1. No, it isn't. It's level 2. I thought it was level 1. I feel like Socks took control of LJ's YouTube channel. This map, man. I need to be pretty good at 6 to 12 months. See, I could make a public Minecraft server in probably 24 hours, but it wouldn't be very good and it wouldn't be bug tested. I've made Minecraft servers very quickly before. But I'm not the best at finishing the job, if you get what I mean. Like, I'm pretty good at starting. But I feel like with me and projects, I'm the kind of person that would sprint at the start of a marathon. Like, as a metaphor for projects. LJ's left her laptop unlocked, I think. I've coded. What does that mean? No, I haven't. Oh, I thought that was the cat or something. Or someone. Concept, probably the hardest part for me. Oh, right. Hello. That's being your cheerleader. Oh, right, got you. Right, let's go do the first extraction. We can't do this forever. See, I'm the probably like in the terms of a Minecraft server, because that's the only real experience I have with building stuff. Is I'm normally pretty decent when the to-do list is full of stuff, because I go through it and I pick out the things that I know relatively comfortably how to do, and then I'll get them done. And I'm like, oh, okay, if I do this, I can cross off 6 things from the to-do list and so on and so on. Take a sip, definitely. But once it gets down to, I don't have many choices on what I can do, then it gets pretty difficult. Because I'm like, okay, I've got 3 things I gotta do. I don't want to do any of them. Like, I think the last server I was building, I got to finishing the spawn. I'd built the website. All I had to do left was a few graphical stuff. That was it. But I ran out of there's nowhere to hide in here. On those cases, I find it helpful to break down those tasks you don't know. I just do smaller tasks, like find out. Yeah, no, I get you. I think I've just always not been good at it. I think step one is to get an understanding of how coding works. Right, Bev, we're trying to get to the extraction. Right, is this big enough to stun them? Because this feels really heavy. This item has a lot of heaviness to it. Weight is probably the correct expression. How do you not... Oh, I'm out of stamina. Talk about over the weekend. I can try. I know I'm out tomorrow. I'll let you know about Sunday. But I've got plans for tomorrow. If tomorrow's Saturday. Fret! The leader of the nerds. Fret, we've been waiting for you. Good morning. Have you had your coffee yet? Let us know when you've had your coffee. Not yet? Okay. This is a, you've had your coffee kind of conversation. So, let us know when. Good morning. Hope you're well. Hey, give me a minute of you. No, all good, all good. Right. I don't think there's much left to get, so I think we just extract. We're one step closer to getting a dev team. Unfortunately, my best quality is being the... Oh, what's it called? The face of it? Is that what I'm thinking of? Being the front? I'm not sure what it's called. I'm not sure on the expression, but where you're like the head? No. No, like where you're like if there's a business, you're kind of like the one that greets people in. You know what I mean? Like you're the face of it. Ooh. I don't know if that expression translates. The host? No, you know, like if there's like oh man. Oh, Walmart door greeter. Exactly. Exactly. Mascot? Gatekeeper? Okay. Like the face of the... Oh, man. Bear with. Let me Google it. Well, luckily I'm not trying to explain someone who communicates well. Face of a team. Is that not an expression? Being the face of the company. I think that's what I'm thinking of. What does it mean to be the face of it? Truly means to be the face of a company, learn how to entrepreneur can represent their brand with authentic, build trust and drive meaningful growth through the leadership and human connections. Like the front of it, you know what I mean? So like if there's like a team of people doing stuff, my role normally in my past and stuff has always been the face of it. So like the one that promotes it or the one that kind of interacts with people, networking, all of that. I'm normally the front of a not a business, the front of a group. I'm not a scapegoat, pretty much. Do you know what I mean? Also, was that a first time chatter? No, just checking. I don't know how to explain it well. I also can't click back on the game because there's a duck stood in front of me. Oh, I alt-tab into it. That's what I did last time. Right, I'm back. Just gonna... Oh. Do your thing, grab the duck. Just click it. What's the worst that could happen? I actually check Discord then. Or be the CEO. Do you know what I mean though? Like that's kind of what I've been good at in the past. Like, I'm not very good. I can be a part of a team. I have done many a times, but I don't know enough for a lot of it. So like when me and Pludgy made Minecraft servers, he would do a lot of the plugin work. He would do all of that, and I was the networker. Like I would then be able to get the server to people, talk to other people who are running servers, build hype for the server, you know. But I wasn't able to do I wasn't able to do what he could do, and then he wasn't able to do what I could do. So it works well when those kind of people, someone who pairs up, someone who's got the knowledge to do something, and someone who's got the knowledge to get it out there. I feel like that's an important role. Does that make sense? Got an interview Wednesday. Not what I'm wanting, but it's worth going. I've gone for, but hey, hopefully it goes well. Good luck with that. The person I saw this morning is sending a couple emails for me to see if they can. Sounds like Bob wants me to make something while he tells people about it. Hey, I can do stuff. I can do stuff too. Have you had your coffee? Nah, so with the server stuff though, like let's put it in terms of the server. Because I've done a lot of work with the servers and stuff like that. So Pludgy would do the plugins. He taught me some of them. So I was able to update them, and then some of them actually crossed over to other plugins as well. So I was able to learn those as well. But I was pretty much really good at the brainstorming ideas and seeing what we need to be the outcome of it and so forth. But I can guarantee I don't know. I don't know enough. We were talking about this earlier. I'm intelligent enough to know that I'm not intelligent enough for certain things. I don't have the knowledge to code. But I'm good at learning, so. Okay, boom. Free strength. Nice. Submit the title. Level 3, free strength. We're on track. We are on track. Let's update the YouTubes. Okay, let's go. Let me quickly... Hey, welcome in, how you doing? LJ, hello on the YouTubes, appreciate it. Yeah, doing good, thanks, doing good, thanks. Zaps, welcome in for 324 streams. Welcome in for 12 streams. Oh, a harp. I'm about as braced as I can be to hear this idea. Right. Blame Julio. Let me just put that out there. Do you have any experience in game development? Because Julio does coding, right? What the actual breakdown of what type of coding is unaddressed, right? But Julio does coding. I wanted to learn code because I've always wanted to make a game. And we were describing you earlier as like the almighty nerd of the community, and you need to show pity on us lower level nerds and help. Blame Bob? You can't blame me. This was Julio's fault, 100%. Check the YouTube VOD. Ooh, 28k extraction value. That emote was not even made by me. You hyped me up, I hyped you back, and here we are. Yes. Yes. Pretty much. May I know the answer to my question? Oh, apologies. What was the question? Okay, so I want to ask, what is the new update? Essentially, they've tried to nerf the meta of the previous update. So you know how you used to get to 13 strength and then beat all the monsters up, essentially? They've kind of changed that now, which makes it incredibly difficult to do that. You can't hold on to them for very long anymore without getting stunned yourself. And the stun is bad. Watch, I'll show you the stun if I can get this guy to do it. Wait, come back. Oh, okay, never mind. I heard the one with the knives, so we'll move out of the way. No, I don't think so. I'm gonna hide here for a moment. Okay, interview booked Wednesday, 10:45. Then I should finish and home before I have to leave for my current job. Nice. That sounds nice. They tried to nerf Bob. Too bad, Bob. Too good to be nerfed. Exactly. I just dodged it. The Minion King Bob? Bro, it's been so long since someone's made that reference. When was the last time you were here? 4 for the 4th. Made the same reference. Nice. Welcome in, how you doing? It's 11:19 p.m. or bedtime. I don't have direct game dev experience, but I do have experience in most of the areas that are needed. I've got a game on my own I've been working on for years as a side project. It uses the browser as an interface. It depends on what you want to actually make, I guess. I mean, we could just take over your game. No, I'm kidding. Julio had an idea about if Julio wants to start a chat between us on Discord, we can get into more detail and figure out what you want to do. Yeah, Julio wanted to... see, I told you, I blame Julio. Julio's had an idea in his head for a while that he wants to do, and it sounds pretty cool. So, I don't have enough knowledge of the subject to know how it's done, but I am happy to learn. I will learn and help. Photo has been sent. Okay, one moment. Knowing how it's done is something we figure out while we're doing it. Yeah. You guys have a lot less to figure out than I do. Oh, hello. Already repping the beanie. Is that a new one? They look quite new. You could have looked at it when you were done. Ah, okay. I wanted to see that. Is the new meta it just being released before it's stunned? Yes, but if there's multiple of them, that can be quite difficult. So what they want, the developers of the game want you to use items more than we have previously done. The only problem with that is the crystals are still quite expensive. But they buffed a lot of the items and they've added some new ones. Baby's a month old. Congratulations. If you and Julio want to start a chat between us on Discord. Yes. If we're honest, it could well be a project that doesn't go very far, but we're hyped about it now. So, you know, if we're still hyped in a week, it's got potential. We just need to figure out what we want to do. I've got a very specific kind of like style of games I like to play. I like the whole operating businesses or managing some sort of thing. But my game kind of styles, because I guess if you made a game, you'd be more passionate about it if it's a game that you'd want to play. Finish your promise for Pockets for Ladies first. Do you remember that? We were going to make a whole, like, production line and get samples from factories and whatnot. The amount of unfinished projects I've got. Do you know what would be worst case scenario if you're, like, on your deathbed and then they just show you all of the ideas you've had throughout your life and they tell you which ones would have worked? Wouldn't that be traumatizing? It's like a little like stat chart at the end of life, and it's like, you came up with 714 projects, you started 300 of them, you finished 0 of them. These 79 would have been very successful. Making game tile sets or textures. Do we need to hire, rope in a graphic designer? Like, hey, we can just get a whole team together. In fact, that might be something I learn. The BTG Game Dev Studio. Oh, yeah. Super simple. But at least I thought it was good enough. I've done that when I made a D&D map. I've done... Not skilled at graphic designs. I'm not either, but for most of my life, I've done the fake it till you make it. So, I'd be able to confidently give it a go. What the result is, I can't make any promises. So you just put a cat in your game. I'm not afraid of making bad looking stuff. The thing is, Fret, so I said this to Julio, and Julio is fine with it, right? I would more kind of be I would want to learn throughout the process, but I doubt I would be of much help with the coding side of it. But the other stuff, I would be able to help with. But the coding side of it, I would really want to learn it. So, you know what I mean? But I think the biggest fear, which I've actually kind of gotten out of in recent years, but for someone like me who, my biggest asset is probably being able to bring people together to get things completed, like a project manager kind of thing. That's my kind of like ability I've always been good at. But my biggest fear when I was like late teens, early 20s was when people realized that they could do it without me. But I've kind of accepted that in my, you know, in the recent years, especially through like the community and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, people would be able to do this without me. I'm like, yes, but I can also like, you know, I help bring it together sometimes. That's my kind of asset to teams. I don't know, it's a hard role throughout my life though. You have to be really good with people, if you get what I mean. But many a times has it like had that kind of moment. I think it's a pretty good. Probably most people who are content creators are similar. I would imagine. Like being really good with people. What are we thinking? Do we have enough for... Oh yeah, wait, do we? No. This is such a high extraction value. I don't think they gave me enough value on this map. people aspect is something that most difficult part for me. In my head, trying to... Yeah. I get you, I get you. Right, we need to be really careful with the value now because we're running really low. I don't know, that's normally been my role in teams. I think the one I was most successful at was when I was an auditor. Because I ran a team for audits. We had some pretty strict deadlines. But I feel like I'm pretty decent at putting the puzzle together, but I don't know how to build a puzzle. Do you get what I mean? It's part of the job, of course, but sometimes... Yeah. I get you. Usually too, if you speak that language, yeah. I was a traceability auditor. I enjoyed that job. I enjoyed the audits. I didn't, the only part I struggled with is people would be like, oh, you're a snitch. I'm like, do you understand what my job is? I find issues of the company and report it to the higher ups. Oh, you snitched on me. It's like, no, you're employed to do this, and you have never done it. My job's to find these issues. It's like if someone's employed to make something more efficient, and then the people who are not efficient gets mad at that person. It's like, you know, my job's to find inefficient stuff. Ooh. Ah. I don't think we have enough strength to move you. Keep it. My previous job, we legitimately had bug where... Doesn't do what you tell it? Oofed. The part I struggled with was people I work with. I had a similar thing with the auditing. Because everyone hated the auditor. Unfortunately, I was the auditor. I was well enough with I did well enough with the whole people, kind of like keeping people. Bro, this guy's about to ruin this level. I don't even have a. If I had a gun, oh, you just broke it. But yeah, I was still able to keep. It was difficult to keep friends in that job, if you get what I mean. It was definitely difficult to keep friends in that job. Did we just lose this level? No. There's a couple items this way. They hid paperwork I needed to... I had 4 hours to needed 5 to 6 to be honest. In time, yeah. I had a thing where I found that there was a call avoidance method. We call it a call avoidance. There was a call avoidance method that I found people were using. Now that was one of the jobs, is to find things like that. Basically an exploit of, you know, doing your job. So I found one of the exploits that people were using, and essentially it was putting them on hold for like 20 minutes, and then it meant they didn't need to actually do anything for 20 minutes. And I ended up finding that out, and then obviously reporting it, my job. And there was a lot of people who got into trouble for using it. They like, I had to be very careful for the next few days after that. People were very mad. And I'm like, you should be mad at me. Alright, boom, next level. Wait, what time is it? Yep, one more level. Please go away. This thing is so annoying in the early levels. I can't even do anything about it yet. Oh, do we try and use the sword? Or fresh coffee? Oh, that sounds nice. I don't know why. Even I've got an energy drink and it doesn't hit like a coffee does. Coffees are just great. It's health. Five? No, there won't be anything for that, will there? Maybe a health pack? There we go. Boom. Watch my reaction as realize the nightmare of developing a game with Bob was a real pre-coffee conversation and not a nightmare because I ate too much meatloaf. That meatloaf looked really nice, to be fair. I might look for a recipe and try and make it sometime. I've never had it. I've never had meatloaf. Whoops. Send you our recipe if you like. Oh, 100%. 100%, please. Oh, look how many hits you get with this now. Let's update the titles. 4 strength. So level 4, 4 strength. I'll update the YouTube as well. Hello, everyone on YouTube. Appreciate you being here. It's easy. I think it's like a pack of onion soup mix for spices in the meat. There might be an issue of I don't have access to some of the stuff used, but I'm sure I'd be able to find alternatives. I get a dock. We'll figure something out. Yeah, for sure. What was the recipe I made ages ago and I used like a lot of it was the people in America that helped me with that one. Chili. Do you remember when we made chili? Hi. Welcome in on the YouTubes. How you doing? Oh yeah, I really liked that chili. The only issue is I made too much of it. For weeks and weeks and weeks, all I had was chili. Chili and rice. I made way too much of it. Like, my freezer was full of just chili. The fridge had chili in it. I had chili in it. How much damage does the sword do? That just one hit a frog. Chili is great when you freeze it. Super handy to have in. Yeah, I will eventually. I want a proper freezer somewhere. Would I make it for him? Would you make it for him? I would not. My sword. Alright. Bad timing. Okay, so the sword is actually a decent weapon now. The eye kind of grabbed me halfway through that fight, which wasn't very nice. Considering it doesn't stun though, I feel like I could have done that with any item. When we... 1 second. When we could, we try to make extra so that we could take... Oh yeah. There's some foods really good for that. Carrot and orange soup? Well, he finished early, so he has... So I don't mind cooking for him. Very fair. Sounds like a good deal. She dislikes cucumber. She also avoids anything with seeds because it bothers. Fair. I wanna cook some proper food. What did I have yesterday? Oh, yesterday I had chicken, chips. Oh, I forgot veg. I did chicken, chips, and beans. I normally do veg, but in my defense, Isabella wasn't here, so no veg for me. Don't blame Isabella. Let's go. rude? I don't think that was rude. Is that just in your phone? Yeah. Yeah, I should have done veg. Beans is kind of like a veg, isn't it? Nah, that's not. I can't even... I'm not even going to try and justify that. Do. I'm going to try and poke the eye with a sword. It one hits the eye. The sword does it all. When in doubt, hit it with a sword. Seems to be working so far. When in doubt, brute force. Fixes most things. In fact, nah, actually, I've broken a lot of stuff by just trying to brute force it. I think if something doesn't happen as intended, it's just, yeah. Next step is to break it. The burger kind of counts because lettuce, onions, and ketchup. Oh, so true. Vegetables is what my dinner eats. Nice, perfect. I'm very glad this isn't a like a high up kind of thing. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I do want to make a proper kind of dinner. I'm not sure what to have though. I don't know how much I'll be on my computer after stream. Maybe a small amount later on, but I've had a really good morning, so I'm trying to keep it going. Which normally means I don't just game the rest of the day. I actually do stuff. So, I want to make a proper dinner. Figure out what I've got to do that. I know I've got some beef skirt that I can use. I've got veg, I've got onions, mushrooms, peppers. A couple like housekeeping things I've got to do. It's crazy how much time that world trim saves on the full world data backup. It takes less than an hour, but it used to take like 4 hours. Oofed. Plus, one of the things that we'll do next season, if it resets and stuff like that, there is a chance that we do reset it or at least run a different SMP at some point. We'll be more strict about the world border. Because we've kind of said like build within like 5,000 blocks of spawn. nothing outside of it will be kept. Maybe if we've got quite a few players, so maybe like 7,500 blocks of spawn. That's plus, minus, minus, plus, like the whole thing. 7,500 blocks from spawn. Outside of that will not be kept after the world trims. Don't put anything there you want to keep, because that will save so much space in the overworld. Because the overworld has a lot of like these areas around it. Obviously there can be exceptions for like if there's not a place for a certain farm and whatnot. How do I do this? I'm far, but not super far away. No, it's all good. It's just the, I'm thinking of the world size. The Nether hasn't actually ever been trimmed. The Nether's really hard to trim. Because if you look at it top down, you see the roof. So you don't actually know where the builds are. So the Nether's really difficult to trim. Plus, people might have flown somewhere, done a portal, and then left, so it's hard to filter it as well. Okay, well, we just lost 26k on that extraction. Let me see. Does this one hit you twice in a row? Why did I... Oh, I just ducked Baxton. How did we one hit that before then? For that, for those who dig up Neverite, I guess unless there's a dead, just fly. You can just fly far away. That's what's happened so far, but it would be nice to be able to trim the Nether. But it isn't easy the way it's currently set up. There's one way, which is you can set the level that you view the world on. So I can set the Nether to halfway through. But then you need to cross-reference it with what's above the Nether as well as under the Nether. And, oh, it's difficult. It is quite difficult to trim the Nether. So far we've just left it. But I don't think it's a big file size, the Nether. Let me check. Because I've still got the backups. Well, it's only 1 gigabyte. The world Nether. The overworld is currently, after the trim, was 6 gigabytes. The end after the trim was 1 gigabyte. On how to handle it, yeah. Don't think the file size. No, I don't think it's that crazy. And obviously we removed some of the big backups we had because of the full trim and everything like that. Barely explore the Nether. Yeah, I think there's also less in the Nether. So in the overworld file has to keep track of everything. All of the chests, all of the items, everything you can imagine will be somewhere in the file. All of the villagers, what trades they are, what level they are, the different regions, the mobs. So there's a lot more in the overworld it has to save. The Nether doesn't have too much in it, except just the blocks. It used to take like 4 hours. Yeah. The only problem with the size of the server is the longer I wait to do the weld trim. Obviously, I didn't really choose to wait this long. There just wasn't a reason to do it. But it's also the download. So I woke up on Wednesday, started the download, and it took many, many, many hours before I actually got to do it. What time is it? We'll just chat for a little bit. Let's use the full screen while we just have a little chat. The full world backup used to take like 4 hours. Yeah, I managed to get downloaded all of the new mods in the time it took the world to download, and then I did things like have a coffee, have a shower, and whatnot while it was still downloading. And then I had to create a copy of it because I like having 2 of the files. So if I'm going to do a weld trim, instead of messing up and having to re-download it, I'll just copy and paste it before I start. Which is something I learned the hard way. That's the correct way to do it. Yeah. So I like doing that. I do have the 2 terabyte storage that I got, so I will have to probably go in and delete all of the before trim files. I don't know if I go to properties, does it say how much is on here? Capacity. I've already used a terabyte of my new storage, which is mostly... Oh, I started making a series at 100-hour video at one point, but I didn't do it. There's also there's a bunch of recordings in there. I think the way the update works is like 1.20, 1.5 I've added some new things, and then 1.20, 1.6 will add some new things like the Happy Gas, which will come somewhere in the summer. Right, okay, I got you. Got a lot of server backups on here from all the different servers and whatnot. Because what I used to do is I used to have a server for all the different server projects I was working on, but it just wasn't financially smart. So what I do now is, well, I don't actually have a test server at the moment. I've gone a couple months without having a test server. But if I ever started doing the server stuff again, what I would do is I would have one server and then switch the files on that server. So I've got a backup of all the different servers that I work on or have been working on. And then whenever I like, oh, I want to do a bit of work on this server, I'll upload the server files, start the server, get it going, and then do whatever I need to do. And then if I'm like, okay, now to work on a different server, I take a backup, and then I delete the server and restart it with the new files. It's so much better, because I used to have a server for every project. So I could just switch between them. But now I feel like it's way better just to have a server and then switch the files on it, rather than switching the files on like 6 different servers. I feel like that works way better. It just feels like the smarter thing to do. We'll see. But let me just have a quick look. See who is about so far. In fact, what we'll do, just because we're kind of like doing a little chill ending here, we'll say bye to YouTube. So if anyone wants to say bye to YouTube, into a real ticket. I was letting people know earlier that you helped me progress from picture books. Because I made a joke that picture books is what we look at and use. And then the line, like the information console terminal thing, is what real like computer people use. So I was letting everyone know about the progression from picture books to like low level reading books. Catch you in a bit, YouTube. Me. Appreciate you watching. If anyone on YouTube wants to jump over to Twitch, we're going to carry on for another few minutes and then raid out. You can join that raid if you want to. It's the pinned message. But other than that, we'll catch YouTube next time. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the 5 stream likes. And we'll catch you next time on YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. 54 watch hours for that stream.